I'm going to jump into these flowcharts. I got two flowcharts here. Our first one is a flowchart that's governed by if you own a space already and you want to know what can I do with this space. The second flowchart is going to be the opposite. You know what kind of work you do, and you're trying to figure out what kind of property do I need. Let's start with the first one. If you own a space and you want to know what you can do with it, I'm going to start over here on the left. The simplest option, probably the most common. Your property only has a residential zoning. You're probably limited to a home occupation, but if you have a use that might be considered a community facility, it's worth approaching a design professional to determine if you can file part of that building as a community facility to accommodate your work. Let's go back up. If your zoning is commercial or manufacturing, going to find out, is the lot in a district that permits JLWQA, that's the Joint Living Work Quarters for Artists? There's very few of them that do, but if you're lucky enough that you have that, you could check that your building is applying for that, ask perhaps the owners to do it. You probably can't do it just for a single unit. I have seen applications where a floor can apply for JLWQA and was granted that. But more likely, because this is a very rare zoning and because you'd probably have to get at least a whole floor to do it with you, you could file for a work use under that commercial use or manufacturing use and file for a caretaker's unit. Or in some commercial districts, you could file for a mixed use building with your commercial on the lower levels and the residential on the upper level. Now, if you're in a rare situation, you have a mixed or a special use district, you probably have a mix of all of this. And things can get a little tricky. And in order to maximize the potential of your mixed use or special use district, recommend approaching a design professional, getting some feedback